A very quick look at Portugal preppers. Blimey, I haven't seen a Weebly site for a long time. Who we are then, and a manky picture of the 25 de Abril Bridge with Cristo Rey in the background. That's ominous. If I show you that on the screen there. And the sort of thing they do is very interesting. Portugal Preppers Network is a public information website. You can go to portugalpreppersnetwork.weebly.com if you want to see this for yourself. Learn more about what preppers are, learn about the prepper movement, promote prepper networks and their supporters. We provide a resource of links and information available to anyone who wants to prepare to survive the difficult times we are facing. Okay, I'm not sure we're facing those times just yet, but I think there may be one or two things that we might learn possibly. Oh, okay, what's this? That's a pop-up ad. Let me just get rid of that. One of their kits I thought was quite interesting, and the bug-out bag. There are some serving suggestions that I think are quite useful. Family emergency plan, they're doing stuff like that. Survival articles, emergency kits. So, for example, that's a nice little primer there, isn't it? A prepper primer, what you might have in your first aid kit, and it's worth having a little play with that, isn't it? Kids love that. You could play doctors and nurses with your partner as well, whilst you're doing a little bit of impromptu prepping there. All sorts of resources as well. Advice about pets too. That's an interesting consideration. Evacuation plans, those sorts of things. And I quite liked the, just wanted to very quickly tell you about their emergency everyday carry. Oh, that's an EDC, an everyday carry. And some suggestions in there for your, I mean, I wouldn't be popping down the market or down to Continent with this on my back necessarily, but all very interesting stuff. Pen, small notebook, a bandana. Start wearing a bandana. Pocket knife, throwing knives. What? Flashlight and batteries, emergency whistle, prepaid phone card. Is it possible that this is a little bit old, this list of phone numbers kept in phone notebook? Now that's a good idea, isn't it? Because some of us just have numbers saved and we don't know what the numbers are. Back in the day, remember when you're a kid, you had to remember your own phone number to call home, and you'd memorize the numbers of your friends until numbers got to a really long length and it became a memory test in its own right. But that's a good idea, isn't it? Any important phone numbers, write them down somewhere as well in case you don't have access to your mobile, or the battery goes flat or something like that. Emergency money, small bills. Who doesn't like a small bill first thing in the morning? Medication for 3 days. There's this sort of 72-hour theme here, isn't there? A mirror, so you can do your makeup. Oh, and signal. I think you can use a mirror, obviously, for signaling as well, can't you? Reflecting the sun. Small orange. No, hold on a minute. Small orange waterproof tube. A match storage box. I don't know what that is. Maybe Lee will. First aid. We talked about first aid. Dressings and aspirin, pain relief, as well as the dressings. Wallet with documents. And we've talked about this. Get those certified copies from CTT. Small compass. That's if you know how to use one. You could use the sun, couldn't you? You Boy Scouts and Girl Guides. Eyeglass repair kit. That's thoughtful. Nail clippers, sunglasses, lip balm in the apocalypse, poncho, and hand sanitizer. I wonder what Lee's thinking about this. Don't get those portable folding panels. They don't work well. Thank you, Mel. The one I'm talking about, double-sided, isn't a folding one. It just seems to be able to absorb power on both sides of the panel. It's like, well, why didn't they think of that before? They do now. And I think it is one of those €80 ones. Thank you for that. Really helpful advice. So finally, would you eat this? The Portugal Preppers took me to this resource. Let me bring it onto the screen for you. This is there's something about 72 hours, isn't there, in this genre, in this particular part of the preparedness conversation. There's even a box here. And this looks dangerously to me like Vesta meals. Do you remember those? Or Spaceman food? All right, so here it is, the Wise Company. 72-hour emergency food and drink supply kit. It's only €49. It might be worth having, better than nothing. Entrees, they're calling them. So 12 entrees, 8 breakfasts, 14 milk servings, presumably powdered milk, with a total of, they're telling you how many calories here. And the thing that really worries me about this is it's got a 25-year shelf life, which sounds ominous. Does it not? Like, if you can make something last for 25 years, would you really want to eat it? But as I said, better than nothing. And it does look like those foil sachets that you just add boiling water to. That looks all right. That looks like a feijoada or some kind of Mexican bean stew, doesn't it? With some tortillas chucked in there. Macaroni cheese, of course, as you might expect as well. Mm. Serving suggestions. The food. Oh, and it's out of stock. That's no good, is it? Sorry about that. If you were rushing to youbuy.com.pt, they are currently out of stock. Was it the EU with their fear mongering that's caused a rush on sales of those? Long lasting nutrition, they say, provides essential calories and nutrients for up to 72 hours, ensuring energy during emergencies and natural disasters when access to food may be limited. Water safe packaging, easy transportation in that box there for safe and convenient stowage. 72 days, it says there. No, that's 72 hours, I think. Low sodium, 12 in the pack there. Freeze dried, yes, freeze dried. Is the nutrition there when it's freeze dried? I wonder. Powdered food, it just sounds less and less appetizing the more we read here. Yes, and low sodium, it says again. So it's good for emergency preppers, outdoor enthusiasts, and families. It's not good for budget shoppers, seasoned cooks, or for short-term use. Not designed for casual snackers, or you want your cereal bars for those, as its purpose is specifically for emergency and longer survival needs. There you go. Just add water. 25-year shelf life with no added trans fats, you'll be glad to know, and it's 100% vegetarian. Wow. Okay, that's that then. I would recommend canned fish, rice, pasta, dried beans. Canned beans, not dried beans. Canned beans as well. Some great Portuguese fish. What's this? Jason's here. Life Po4 lithium are less volatile, much less volatile. That's good to know. Just remember, if you connect a solar system to a grid-tied house, if the grid goes down, you will only have power while you have a battery, as your panels will be automatically isolated. Thank you, Jason, on that. We've got some great intel when it comes to off-grid and solar systems here. Very good. We'll come back to return to this, I'm sure, at some point. Simply Live Mail, it's hated here in the boat community. I tell the electric boats, not by me. I make a move. Why is that? It's a valid worry. Okay, going back to that, then if buying and storing lithium batteries for electric storage at home, talk to your insurance company. The lithium systems have doubled boat insurance. Okay, that's why Jason's coming in with that less volatile system there. And lithium seems so dangerous. Yes, and the big battery that was recommended to me by Carl McAdam, Carl M, the other Carl M, also seemed to be talking about greater safety as well. Interesting stuff. Thank you, you solar people there. I'm surprised Pete hasn't had more to say about that. Anyway, we will return to that conversation, as I say. And to give you the answers to the quiz then, yes, that was a double throne in the prison of Coimbra University. The gentleman who turned up in that T-shirt, and the amazing thing about this chap is that he turned up having come from an ecstatic dance meeting, which we've talked to him about on our new reality TV show. Fascinating hearing about his adventures in ecstatic dance, not ballet, but ecstatic dance. It's Nuno Mensch, everybody. And underneath his T-shirt is his scout outfit. So he'd come from an ecstatic dance weekend. He was playing the part of a corporate insurance guy, which we know and love him for, at the event, meeting all the expats and the foreigners, talking to them about insurance. And then he was off to a scouting overnighter as well. You can see his knobbly knees there. And he had his woggle, his toggle underneath with his scout shirt and all his badges and his shorts and his knee-length socks and hiking boots right there underneath the cosmic psychedelic T-shirt. It was, of course, Nuno Mensch. And finally, from the short order chef, that's tapioca, which presumably, again, is something you can store. You could have it tapioca sweet style, or you could have tapioca salgado, which I had here. And they just pour out the tapioca seeds, whatever they are, into a frying pan. They start to heat up and melt. You turn it into a pancake. You fold the cheese and the ham in it, and it's quite chewy. The frog spawn, I think we used to call that, didn't we, at school, the tapioca? But there you go. That's how to cook with tapioca and turn it into a savory pancake in which you can have your cheese and ham or whatever you want, basically. Or you can have a sweet version. with a bit more sugar and a drizzle of Nutella or something in there. Probably not the most appetizing looking thing, having said that. Have a great day. Thank you for taking part in the conversation. Here, of course, is the 72-hour disaster survival kit as approved by the Portuguese Positivity Party. As we end on a high note this morning, fully charged phone, downloaded Pimba playlist, bread, cured meat and cheese, and wine, lots of wine. Don't forget, folks, vote PP. Have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.
In Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need